So one of the questions that we get asked is how much time should I be spend training my staff member when they first start with me at WrkPod? Now, basically the principle, what you put in, you will get back, applies to training your new staff member, but we want to be smart about the way that we approach training in our organization. Dale and I have tried to make this as easy as possible for you with a partnership that we have with one of Dale's products, Skill Builder, where we give you access to over 40 short courses that you can assign to your team member to make sure that they're, really trained well and upskilled in all the things that you need them to do in your business. But Dale, I know you talk a lot about how to make sure that we create the system and let the system train people rather than doing all of our training one-on-one. So maybe talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, when you hire a person, doesn't matter where it is, you really don't know if the person is going to work out. And so one of the mistakes a lot of business owners make is they spend a month or 2 months training someone and they've invested like hundreds of hours worth of time into a person only to have them not work out. And then you feel obligated then to keep them because you just put all this effort into training them. But if they're not the right fit, that is not going to be good for your business. So rather than training them directly, what you want to be doing is building a system or a manual or a library of training videos and then create not all of that, but maybe half of that before that person actually starts. So they have a track to run on. And then after that, you can quickly hurry and try and build more training for them to actually follow. But when they get started, you might want to spend half of the first day with them physically, but then basically set them up with a training program to say, here's what I want you to complete on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And you're roughly going to give them about, maybe 3 to 4, 5 hours worth of training, which could be in the form of reading manuals or watching videos, and get them to write down any questions that they have. Now that process might run for a week or up to 2 weeks, depending on the type of role that it is. And you want to be checking in maybe an hour every second or third day to go through, answer any questions, make sure they understood. And of course, if you're using a product like Skill Builder, we have quizzes built in as well to make sure that they're watching the training and they also understand what they're actually learning. And you may want to have a couple of your own quizzes based on your own systems that you've created in your business. So typically it's going to take a week to maybe 2 weeks to get someone trained for a really specific role. It might be up to a month of training. But once you've created that training program, it is an investment, then it means that you can train multiple people after that and grow and scale your business much faster.
Now, of course, there is times where you have to do one-on-one training maybe you haven't created those systems or processes yet. We would highly encourage that you record all the training that you do so that you can take that training and turn it into a standard operating procedure, as Dale is talking about just now. So if you have any questions about how to train your staff, check out Skill Builder, talk to our team. We're here to help, and we're going to help you make sure that this hire is going to be a great success.